Hey y'all. Hi, I'm Dom, the BCBA mom, and welcome to my channel. I am a Board Certified Behavior Analyst, well-versed in applying behavior analysis to our everyday lives, and I'm a mom. More specifically, I'm a mom of a child with autism. I know what you're thinking. How did my life become so awesome? And tiring. Whether you're here because you have a child with autism or special needs, or you're just an awesome parent looking for some positive parenting tools to add to your toolbox, you're at the right place. Here, we can learn effective ways to add ABA techniques to our everyday lives. Okay, enough about me. Let's get right into it. You're here to talk about behavior change. But before we can talk about behavior change, let's define what a behavior is. A behavior is anything you do that's observable that has an effect on its environment. That could be playing basketball or hula hooping with a hula hoop. It's just anything that a person can do that's observable and has an effect on its environment. Now, I'm sure the question burning inside of you now is, how do we change behavior? I'm glad you brought that up, because we can't even talk about behavior change without talking about positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is one of the most important and effective techniques when seeking behavior change.
Remember this.
This is important.
Major key.
Positive reinforcement is a powerful tool, and we contact it and seek it out every single day of our lives. Positive reinforcement is immediately adding a stimuli to the environment following a behavior in efforts to increase that behavior or similar behaviors to occur in the future. Let's say that again.
Okay.
Positive reinforcement is when you add something, add a stimuli.
You want to add something to the environment.
Okay, so let me give you an example. If I were to sing right now, from the diaphragm, just belt it out, and I may, depending on how I'm feeling.
We could have it all. Rolling in the deep. You have a hot desire.
And then when I was done, the audience just stood up and I would likely sing an encore. Because that applause just reinforced my singing behavior. Actually, in the future, I may sing more in public or wherever I go if I desire that same applause or reinforcement that I got in the past. Now, let's talk about negative reinforcement. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen. Just take the word negative and think of it as minus and not necessarily bad. Negative just means minus or to take away, not bad in this situation. So negative reinforcement is the removal of a stimuli immediately following the behavior in efforts to increase that behavior or the likelihood of that behavior to happen in the future. This is very similar to positive reinforcement. The only difference is instead of adding something, you are removing something. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I want someone to take anything away from me as a reward? Well, I can think of a few incidences where I would love someone to take something away from me as a reward. For an example, if I had all of these books to read for homework, as a reward, I would like you to
Maybe take away half of my workload.
Another example is this heavy load of laundry. I would love if my husband would remove half of this load of laundry as a reward for being a great wife. Now that we've discussed examples of both positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement, there are systematic ways to implement both positive and negative reinforcement to ensure effective behavior change. These are major keys. One of the examples is choose the right reinforcer. For my 2-year-old, I would reinforce his behavior with positive reinforcement. Things like high fives and kisses and stickers.
Good job cleaning up your toys, baby! That was great! Okay.
And lots of hugs and lots of verbal praise and attention. Because that is what's been known to reinforce his behavior in the past. So he has a history of being reinforced by positive reinforcement. Things like verbal praise. My 10-year-old, he could care less. He could care less about stickers, hugs, kisses, high fives. He'll say, not in the mood. What else you got? So for him, when I want to reinforce his behavior or give him a reward, I use negative reinforcement and I remove some of the demands from his task. Or I may remove half of the work on his worksheet. I may remove half of the chores listed on his chore task list. He prefers, I may remove myself. A lot of times, kids just want a break from us. So that can be considered a reinforcement as well. This is some good tea, okay?
Okay?
To learn more ways to apply effective reinforcement for behavior change, just subscribe to my channel. This way you don't miss out on my next session because it gets better. It's so good. It's so good. Please don't forget to like this video and share if you're there. I know you're there. Mwah. Thank you.